How y'all doing? This is Breaking the Third Wall. Today I'm going to be talking about raising your vibrations, the differences between higher vibrations and lower vibrations. Okay, let me have a seat. Today I'm talking about the vibrations and the differences and what we're going through on the planet today, on the realm or on this plane, whatever you want to call it, however you're manifesting your existence. Okay, so I've been seeing videos of people going outside and creating clouds with their hands. They're creating. They're not, controlling. So like they're creating clouds, okay? And then they have. It was another video. Somebody was creating clouds, and then I had a friend tell me he was like, I feel like I can create clouds. I can create rainbows. I can direct thunder and lightning. I can create things like that. So I'm like, well, who did you tell this to? He's like, nobody. He was just smoking a little joint. He's like, nobody. So I was like, oh, okay. So I found it interesting. I did some research. So what we're going through right now, we're going through a shift. And you got to understand, like, we are both experiencing heaven and on earth and hell on earth, lower and higher vibrations. Now, with the lower vibrations, you hear things. We all hear things. But the thing is, those things that you hear are the lower vibrations. And by example, when people be like, the devil made me do it, I heard voices in my head that told me to go do these bad things, that told me to go shoot something up or burn this down or something like that. Like I heard voices, and then the devil told me to do it. Demons told me to do it. Those are lower vibrations, and people need to realize that you're under attack by these lower vibrations. So how do you beat the lower vibrations? The only way to beat the lower vibrations is to raise your vibrations, raise your level of consciousness, through exercise, through meditation, through poetry, something uplifting, something, good, like scriptures, Bibles, and any religious doctrine. Those books are there to raise your vibrations. They're just tools to raise your vibrations, period. No matter what anybody says, they've been rewritten and they got books out. Those tools are just used to raise your vibrations. The reason they say silence is golden, okay? When people hear these attacks from the lower vibrational entities, you got to understand these entities don't really necessarily belong here. That's why God intervened, or our higher spirit, our higher selves intervened, and they're angelic beings here on this plane as well. So when you raise your spirits, and the reason why they say you raise your vibrations, they say silence is golden, is because when you don't hear anything, you need to know that you have raised your vibrations enough that you are in the presence of angels, crystal, indigo, rainbow children, cherubs, archangels, and things of that nature. When you hear those attacks, they're psychological attacks by lower vibrational entities. Those, you're being attacked by demons and lesser energies and negative energy, okay? So raise your vibrations. You can experience heaven when silence is golden. That means you're in the midst of the kingdom of heaven. Honestly, you're up there. The highest vibrational form is, God or whatever. God and the kingdom of heaven. Once you raise your vibrations, you are heading towards the angelic realm. When your vibrations are low and you're hearing these demonic attacks, you are in a lower vibrational form and you're being attacked by demons. So yeah, you can create people can create clouds with their hands. People can create clouds. They be looking at the sky going like this or whatever, and they create clouds because they're experiencing heaven on earth. Which direction are you trying to go in here? And then people need to realize you're not really hurting anybody else. You're only hurting yourself. Because if you haven't noticed, like, the time for that is over. You doing wrong to other people, that time is over. The only person you're doing harm to is yourself. The only thing you can do to somebody else is either lower their vibrations by the words and actions that you do, or you can raise their vibrations by the words and actions that you do. You can't really hurt them on a spiritual level. On a physical level, yeah, but you need to know that we're in a spiritual plane right now. So people go outside, they got videos of them creating clouds with their minds and their thought process and their ideas in their hands, and that's because their vibrations are high. They're around the presence of angels. They can create rainbows. They can create thunder and lightning and patterns that they want it to be because they're in the presence of angels and archangels and the hierarchy of heaven. Now, what can you create when you are in the presence of lower vibrational entities or demons? You really can't create anything, because we all know that the ultimate evil is here to kill, steal, and destroy. And that's really about it, and mislead you. See, my channel, I'm not here to mislead. I'm here to inform and to inspire and to raise awareness. And by all means, ask questions. I'll answer them to the best way that I know how. I'm not here to say that I know everything, but I'm willing to learn, and I'm willing to work with people who really want to raise their vibrations to experience this. I know you've seen a video of a man like walking on the clouds, like through the clouds. You got to understand that could have been someone who raised their vibration. Okay, you got to understand, right now in this point in time in the world, you can create heaven on earth outside in the nature and outside in the universe, or you can create hell. But the thing is, you only creating a personal hell for yourself. You're only creating a personal heaven for yourself. When you came into this world, you were by yourself. When you die, you're going to be by yourself. So right now, we're like in the middle. You know, like when they have the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other shoulder. Who are you going to listen to? Are you going to listen to this devil that's yapping in your ear, or are you going to listen to the angels? Are you going to create a heaven for yourself, or are you going to create a hell for yourself? Raise your vibration so you don't have to be surrounded by lower vibrational entities. And that's just the gist of it. That's where we are in this world, in this plane, in this multiverse, in this dimension, in this plane of existence. That's where we are. And you know, we are creators. God created man in his image, you know, and we are creators. When you created a baby, you can create music, you can create arts and crafts, you can create new dance styles. Now we're on a level to where you can create clouds in the sky, you can create rainbows, you can create beautiful things, you can create animals to come to attract to you, like Pocahontas, the deers and the rabbits and the birds, and they be singing and chirping. You can create that. That's like a heaven on earth type scenario. Or I mean, it's just for yourself, and that's when you know you're a great awakening, a realization, and then you could create hell on earth. But the only person that's really going through hell is yourself. You really can't do anything to nobody at all at this point. The only person that you're doing damage to is your soul, your conscious, and your mind. So you're going to create a hell-like situation for yourself, or a heaven-like situation for yourself. You got to really think about this stuff, people. Look where the earth is, the moon, and the sun. There's so many trillions of light years miles away, but if they line up perfectly, it's all by design. They line up perfectly to do a lunar eclipse and to do a solar eclipse, okay? So everything happens for a reason. A galactic alignment, Google it, do your research, and see what a galactic alignment is. I know when a galactic alignment hit, I want my energy to be up there. I want to be on a positive vibration. I want to be around my angels. I want to be around my crystal, rainbow, and indigo children, because these children are real. So those is what I want to be around, is those children. If you want to be around demons and devils and that nonsense and lower vibrational entities, hey, that's you. The choice is yours. Everything is a choice. Everything is a decision. You can choose to get up and go to work. You can choose to stay home and not get paid. Whatever you want to do. You can choose to go to heaven. You can choose to go to hell. What is hell? Hell is those lower vibrational entities that's just yapping and talking your ear, just talking you to death. They're gonna talk to you, and that's basically like hellfire. You just hearing death all day, death, 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 death all day. That's what hell is, and then it's gonna be on a magnitude like how you like your music, just booming in your head, death all day. That's what you're gonna get. Remember, the Bible says you're gonna pray and wish for death, and you're not gonna be able to get it. You're not gonna be able to accomplish it. Okay, so now you can go to a heavenly realm where you can create things right now by simply walking outside your door. So you got heaven and hell on earth right now as we speak. You got the angel on your shoulder. You got the devil demon on your shoulder. Who are you going to listen to? Who's influencing you? What side are you on? This is Breaking the Third Wall. Peace and love. I'll be back with another video.